you really know who you are? I saw a movie the other day. It's an older movie with Jim Carrey, and it's called The Majestic. And in the movie, Jim Carrey's character loses his memory, and he ends up in this small town. And it takes place in the 50s, so there was no internet or anything like that. And someone in town had mistaken him for one of the young boys that used to live in that town and went away to war and was presumed dead. So it didn't take long for this person to convince everyone in town that Luke was back, Luke is here. And even though Jim Carrey's character really kind of didn't think that he was Luke, he kind of started to go along with it because, he really couldn't remember who he was. And everyone in town wanted to believe that one of the young men who went away to war actually had made it back. And because they wanted to believe that so much, it made it so easy for them to all fall into that leading of, oh, it's Luke, oh, it's Luke. And even though people kind of questioned it and they were like, I'm not really sure, they wanted it so badly, they easily slipped into allowing themselves to believe that Luke had returned. Now, you're going to have to check out the movie if you want to know what happens later. But the movie got me thinking, and I was thinking, like, how do we know who we are? We know who we are, right? Because someone says, you were born from with these parents, or maybe some of you don't know who your parents were, and we go through life creating who we are. But every day we create who we are based on what we believe. If we believe that we're capable, if we believe that we're successful, if we believe um, that we can do anything, if we believe that there's no limits on anything we want, finances, health, career goals, relationships, if we believe that, then there will never be a limit. But the thing that keeps us from believing that is our levels of self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love, self-image, self-worth. Think about it. Let's say that one day you wake up and you say, you know what? Enough of this noise, man. I am going to start from this day forward making some changes in my life. Maybe it's in your health, in your career, in your relationships, whatever it is. And you're saying, nuts to this noise, man. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm making some changes right here, right now. But based on your levels of self, all it takes is one little experience or event to come into your life to bring up feelings and emotions of low self-worth, and it can pull you right back down. So you can see that the key is, number one, knowing your thoughts. Number two, making sure that you're paying attention to your feelings around your thoughts. And number two or three, what are the words that you're choosing to use? I hear people say all of the time that I'm positive. I'm a glass half full person. Yeah, I'm a motivational speaker. Yeah, I teach people X, Y, and Z. And yet I hear their negative words that they use in describing either themselves or situations or what's going on in the world. And not because they're necessarily trying to be negative, but because they have a pattern and a habit of speech that they don't even recognize and realize that they're doing. And that's why it's so important to be open to asking for help, asking for guidance, asking for mentorship, maybe working with a coach. Let someone help you really look at your pattern of speech. Because when you can get to the real patterns of speech that you use, when you can really step back and go, wow, I didn't realize I use that word all the time, or wow, I didn't realize that I say that all the time, or wow, I didn't realize that, that's what I was thinking all of the time. When you do that, you can raise your levels of self because now you start to see, oh, All right, I was using those words all of the time because I had specific thoughts. And when you change your words, you change your thoughts. When you change your thoughts, you change your feelings and emotions. And when you change your feelings and emotions, you change your beliefs. Do you see how this works? It's cyclical. It just keeps going around. And when you change your beliefs, what I like to call mastering your beliefs, now you can start being who you want to be. So if you start out with the question, who am I? Who do I want to be? Who do I think I am? Who do I think I'm capable of being? 2020 has certainly given us a lot of reasons to not only reinvent ourselves, because as we're reinventing ourselves, we're doing that because we're also realizing that we have these capabilities and these gifts and these talents that prior to 2020 we hadn't delved into or we hadn't believed was possible. But 2020 has really given us so many opportunities. But if you're concentrating on all of the challenges that 2020 brought, chances are you're not going to see the opportunities. And if you're concentrating on all of the challenges, it will lower your feelings of self. You know, everything, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-love, self-image, self-worth, because everything is energy. When you're grabbing on to what's going out in society and you're saying, oh my gosh, we can't go here, we can't do that, I can't talk to this person, I can't travel, I can't this, I can't that. When you're thinking about all of the can'ts, you're keeping yourself in a very low energy frequency, and you're keeping yourself in a fear-based thought process. So if you want to change your levels of self and you want to really say, who am I? What do I want to accomplish today? What do I want to change in my life today? You can start by really, really answering the question, what are my levels of self around this? What do I believe is possible? Where do I want to go from here? And when you get the answers to that, the next step is releasing those past thoughts and words that have become a habit for you to use, and then paying attention to the feelings and emotions they bring on. This is all a cycle. And when you really are conscious of the words you use and the thoughts you think, your whole life is going to change. Your energy is going to change. Your relationships will change. Your career will change. Your finances will change. Your health will change. Everything will change. If you'd like help with any levels of self, go to masteringyourbeliefs.com and look at the information there. I have something at my site that will meet you at any level that you are. And maybe exactly what you wanted to hear today was this video. Maybe just the words that I've shared today will be enough for you to say, who am I? Who do I want to be? And who do I know I'm capable of being? In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller saying ciao for now.